Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your July 8th, 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Capricorn, before we get into your reading, I just want to say this. I respect Capricorns a lot. The other day, I had a lot to do. And I was flooded with stuff. And I woke up and I said, I'm going to get it all done. And that's typically my personality. I'm more of a positive, get it done type of a person. And when I tell you I took care of everything, I was up until like 10 o'clock still working and still doing what I needed to do. The thing is that's not uncommon. However, the energy that I had was uncommon. I felt as though it was still 8 o'clock because I'm a morning person. So I felt like it was like the sun was still up, that everything was still going. I just woke up. I had the same drive and stamina that I had all day long. And the concentration was off the charts. Now, I said, I got to find out what is the moon? What sign is in the moon today? I got to find out. Moon's in Capricorn. And I had been feeling that way for the past 2 days. And, the moon stays in one sign for, I think, 2 to 3 days. And I said, wow, now I know how it feels to be a Capricorn. So shout out to you guys. You are not called the GOAT for no reason. Let me say that. So now, pleasantries aside, and I'm not just, being, I'm not charming you. It really is true. And I said, I have to remind myself to tell you guys that. So anyway, this is a week of open-end projects or things that you want to take care of and you're excited about it. It's like you're ready to get things done. You want to get it done, but everything isn't going your way. Okay. There's some squares to you and Aries, I believe, this week. So yeah, things aren't necessarily going to happen just off without a hitch, but you're trying to get things done. Now, you guys have had some good energy in the past. A lot of you out there have had some good energy in the past. And your finances, I want you to be a little bit, definitely be cautious of your finances this week. There may have been a loss for some of you on any level. For all of you, it'll be different. And now you're really on guard because you probably felt like it was what am I trying to say? Injustice, right? And I do see that if you are waiting court judgments or any type of decision or judgments, it looks like things are really happening in the background. So if you are leaving things to your attorney, don't do that. Contact your attorney, stay on top of people, find out what's going on because you could lose money. It may be unfavorable a decision against you if you're not making sure that you're not focused. It's not to say that, as long as you're focused, it's going to be favorable. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you may be able to catch some things that's happening behind the scenes because I do see secret meetings, secret talks, secret decisions being made behind your back when you're busy worrying and focusing on other things. So if you have an attorney, definitely stay on top of them to kind of do their job. I see this week, so be conscious of your finances. You will have like kind of a big decision to make, if not this week, next week. Contractual agreement if you're looking for work. And I do see this week, the offer or the news is coming in really, really slow. Okay, some of you may feel like you're down to your last and that things aren't working out for you again. And, you're back in this bad space. You could be a bit agitated this week. Even to people that are here to help you, even, and that can alienate some people from your life, right? If you're a little bit too harsh. So just, try to deal with the transit that you're going through. And I think you guys are doing a good job at that. I can't give you a perfect reading. You guys had a great reading last week. You had an amazing reading the week before, but I'm going to give you what I see, and it's not always doom and gloom. It's not always negative. And you guys have a lot of negative planets in your sign right now. I feel like by the end of the week, if you've spent out money, had to pay out money, had an unfavorable judgment, you will start to feel like you're okay. Like you're okay. You can take care of yourself, Capricorn. I don't see destitute and, homelessness here. I don't see that. I don't even see where you're moving in that direction. Like, you're okay, you can take care of yourself, you can pay your bills, or this job will be coming in 2 weeks up to 2 months for some of you, but it probably is now going down to 1 month, to a week to a month. But you will move on to the next stage by the end of the week, going into the next week. So something that you're focusing on now, you will probably have to table it because it's open-ended. The challenge is for you to be able to take care of it, deal with it, because if it involves other people, they're dragging their feet. Okay. You may feel like things aren't necessarily going your way by the end of the week, and it's like, okay, well, let me move on to the next thing, right? There's a secret here. Now, when it comes to love, all right, I want you to be very conscious, because what it looks like to me very clearly is that someone wants someone and the other person doesn't want them. Someone's been trying to contact or excited about seeing someone or speaking to someone, and the call doesn't come through, the message doesn't come through. No one, like, you want to do it, but you're not making any moves. Or someone is friends again, like you guys are cool again, right? Yeah, you were lovers, but it didn't work out, and you're cordial, if that makes any sense. You've had to walk away. It was a lot of conflict, or you felt conflicted about having to walk away, but you made the sacrifice. And I do feel like this is not like we're enemies. It's not like we're the best of friends. It's like we're cordial. It's good. We're in a good place with each other, even though we're not together. And I feel that someone wants to come back again and try to rekindle something. Somebody definitely wants to come back and rekindle a relationship with you. And that's going to be felt very strongly this week. You may not feel like your finances or things that you're wanting to do in the most practical way are falling in alignment the way you would like it, because you're dealing with outside parties that's making it a bit challenging and difficult. I think that's square to Aries. However, I really feel that your love life is kind of vamping up, and it is showing that there's an opportunity for somebody to want to get back with the other person after being dropped. And someone clearly is saying, no, I'm happy that I'm single, or I'm satisfied being single. I like where I'm at, that I'm single. Somebody is definitely saying that to the other person. And it's like almost like someone thinks about the past and the fond memories and how unfortunate it was that you guys broke up or things ended the way that they did. And by the week's end, you may have a different understanding. You may realize that, you know what, it's not best for us to be together. I don't really feel that way anymore, and I'm going to move on. If it's not you, somebody's going to tell you that. Okay, I love you, yes, or we were good when we were good, but this isn't going to necessarily work out, and they're going to move on. So be very conscious, because I feel like this is a major time for you when it comes to love matters. There is whatever was hidden. Someone wanted to kind of say something to the other person. Someone wanted to speak their piece. During this Mercury in retrograde, someone's going to speak their piece to you, especially if you have an open-ended kind of connection with another person. You may have said, this isn't working for us. Maybe we should just take a break. Yeah, I'll move my stuff out. But that isn't 100% saying, I don't want you, you don't want me. Sometimes you're in a bad space as a couple, and you go your separate ways, but there's still love there, and it could still be an opportunity to be together. It looks like that is what's going on here between the two of you. Someone's going to either come to that conclusion that they just don't love the other person anymore. Not right now. You fall in and out of love with people all the time. So the fact that someone says, well, I'm not in love with you, well, that's just how it works, right? And then when you're not together anymore, you've moved on, then they'll come back and you guys develop in a friendship or whatever. Then they say, well, I'm falling in love with you again. So feelings are just that. They're feelings, right? And this very well could be you, because it's in the heart of the matter for you, you know, and there may be children involved, so you have to kind of deal with this person. You've been paying child support. You may not feel like you're being respected or that you're getting reciprocity in the efforts that you're putting in. And some of you may be saying that, you know what, I'm just going to go. I can't see my kids, or you're giving me a hard time when it comes to the kids, I'm not even going to participate in any of it. That type of thing. I feel like there's a lot of reminiscing, or you're a bit confused about, where you want to go, your next steps, but you are taking a leap of faith in a new direction. This situation is not completely over for you and another person. I have to tell you that. I feel for Capricorns, you guys are kind of excited because the Nine of Pentacles is here, and I do feel like that's you. And somebody is kind of like walking with their head down, not happy that they're having to leave you behind. But with the Nine of Pentacles coming before that, for me, that speaks to someone that's okay with it being left behind. Like they're refining themselves, and you have the Fool card here. And you also have the Page of Wands and your mindset of how you're approaching life and how you're communicating with people. So I feel like you're kind of almost having like a rebirth, like you feel childlike again, you feel free. And also Nine of Pentacles, it's almost as if it's like, okay, I have found more of my own financial footing doing things to myself. I don't have to consider you. I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to stress about you. All of the whatever hours that I spend trying to be in a partnership, I now can put it on developing myself. And I feel like some of you may have been dealing with someone who plays a lot of games as well, or who's very childish, who's very sexual, who's very, in the moment. And they, how children can be very demanding of your time, your energy, your space. It's that type of thing. This person may have been very demanding of your time, energy, and space when they wanted it. But it was communicated in a very childlike way. And there's nothing wrong with being childlike, right? There's nothing wrong with being free. But I feel that you're really maturing as far as, I don't care how old you are, you're developing in a way that fosters a better you on an independent level. Okay. And I don't think the words have been either said or said to where someone can understand, I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore. So it's that kind of thing that you're going to be telling somebody, I don't love you anymore, and I don't think that this person is going to be happy about it. I do see it happening by the end of the week, next week. But I have to tell you, with this Ten of Swords, reverse, it's not over. I really don't think that this person is going to completely let you go or let the situation go. And this is very karmic, very strong energy. So this is something that probably will persist. It's going to come back up for review again. Absolutely. Someone wants to come out of the cold. Someone definitely wants to get back together. I do feel like the other person probably feels like the love is, time has ran out. And in the extended, I want to look a little bit deeper into this love relationship. If down the line, because we'll take a look at how things will work out with you guys in a month or two down the line, if you will change or they change, who is the person that's kind of making the offer versus the person that is turning the offer down. And what's going to happen? What's the challenge most of all, and how can you overcome it, among other things? So if you're interested in that, Capricorn, click that link below. I'd love to hear from you. If you would like something personal with me, I can reach in the description box below. If you would like to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.